I've been on those dates. You're meeting somebody for the first time at a bar. It's noisy. You don't really know that much about each other, so you're trying to have a conversation over the noise. You're just kind of stumbling along, trying to find out what you have in common, until you find out that there just isn't that much. So awkwardly, you find a way to leave. You end up going home alone. Again, you meet somebody on Craigslist Casual Encounters for ski, and you're matched on deep levels of compatibility. You got drug use, you got maybe some mental illness, definitely you got high risk-taking behavior, and promiscuity. So you sit down to talk to somebody there, and you're already talking like friends.
I'm British Jackie, and we're here today with Tom Tipton of Out of the Blue Gallery, right here on Mass Ave in Central Square. A local business right here in Cambridge. Tom, what's on your mind?
Hi, I'm Tom, and I would like to say something about the sirens. Overwhelm the senses in this valley of concrete and brick. One has no idea where they're coming from. I've seen people totally confused as to where they should pull over or where the emergency is coming from. It's too goddamn loud. Research has shown that you don't need that much volume. It helps to have a high tone and a low tone, and you immediately can orient as to where the emergency vehicle is and get out of the goddamn way. I once watched a bicyclist in the middle of the street with a fire truck 10 feet behind her, waving her arms and going like this. I've seen people jump a foot off the ground when they sneak up on you and hit those volumes at full tilt boogie. Talking about the cortisone expansion in the brain, priming you for trauma, destroying eardrums, those delicate little hairs. Yes, I understand the emergency and the value of get out of our way, but a little common sense would go a long ways for getting out of the way, wouldn't it?
Thank you so much, Tom Tipton. I'm British Jackie. Join us again for Word on the Street.
Cheerio.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tracy Chevrolet. I'm the developer of Who Wore Better, which is a digital game that I finished in December of 2015. One day, maybe in like September or August, I was looking at these pictures, and I noticed that some of the pictures had the same fashion accessory in both of them, but they look so different because Ski Bunny has evolved and grown over the years. She's changed so much that you don't recognize her from one year to the next, from 1 month to the next. She changes all the time. So I noticed that there were these common elements in these images, and I thought that was hilarious. I started playing it, just showing my friends the pictures and saying, who wore better? We have the same thing. Which one do you like better? She thinks of the pictures in a certain way, and if you think of those pictures in the same way and rate them in the same way, then you're compatible with her sexually, and that's what that fuckability quotient means. They're infused with my sexuality. I'm in charge of the whole situation, and that's very clear when you see these images. And it's all presented in such a positive way. It gets people to think, it gets people to shuffle ideas about female sexuality, and that disrupts everything, ladies and gentlemen. In these pictures, in the moment, they're real, they're authentic. These are real life pictures. They're candid. They're not posed. I mean, some of them are posed, but they're posed in the moment because it's fun. You know, we're not pretending to be anything. This is how it really was. And so these pictures are very powerful because you can feel that in them, that they're real. And so my goal with the game is to get those pictures in front of as many eyes as I possibly can, as many times as I possibly can. Because the more those images are impressed upon the brain, the more repetition, the more they're going to remember. When they come across something that's confusing to them, a portrayal of female sexuality that promotes exploitation, or that promotes shame in a promiscuous woman, they'll have an alternative. They'll have Who Wore Better and Ski Bunny in their brains from playing the game. One man told me, this is real, this happened. The first time I demoed it at Playcrafting, this man told me that he was a confident man, but sometimes in his sexuality, he didn't always feel that way. But then he saw this woman, Ski Bunny, in all those pictures, she's confident. And he said to me, you know what? I can do that. People come in and play the game and they're ashamed for me. And I'm like, well, if I'm not ashamed, what's going on for you? And it brings those issues up for people. It's amazing. It's powerful. It changes people's thinking. It changes the way they feel about their sexual identities. What does that? Who Wore It Better does that, ladies and gentlemen.